Alrighty guys, welcome back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be looking at who to get with the purple and red Dragonstone. So, before we do anything, we're just going to go ahead and accept our gifts right here. Again, the anniversary has now officially started. It technically first started last night, and again, I couldn't be more hyped, but dude, I could not log into Dokkan. It was literally impossible. The servers, I would assume, were just absolutely overrun with just the sheer multitude of people. And we got our 5 copies of the Goku and the Vegeta, which surprisingly actually seems to be probably one of the best free-to-play units, if I'm being completely honest. And one of the best free-to-play units that doesn't Dokkan Awaken specifically, because, again, they really haven't Dokkan Awaken any of the anniversary units. I mean, they have done a couple, but again, hopefully in the future they do Dokkan Awaken these guys and, like, give them easy A's, because, again, this guy's, you know, virtually pretty good. Again, he's actually not bad. But anyways, on to the main topic of today's video. By the way, I have to buy all the training items in the Baba shop. It's just it's just the instinct for me. It's this right here, the purple stone and the red stone. Now, we're going to start with the red stone, which to me is probably the easiest one, just to go ahead and tell you guys. Again, my biggest issue with the red stone that Dokkan has done is that they haven't updated this, like, shop for the red stone in, like, years. And, again, to me it doesn't make sense. Like, all of these SSRs that you guys see right here are old as hell. Like, they're not units that you want. They're really not. I mean, unless you really want, for, you know, whatever reason, you really want Int Janemba, for example, or you're just a super fan of Super Gogeta and you need them, then by all means, go ahead and get them. But in terms of the other units on this list, they're really not that spectacular. Again, a lot of these guys already have Easy A's, and their Easy A's have been out for a while, and they're not exactly what I would call game-breaking. So again, that's kind of like the pitfall that most of these units kind of fall in. Now, towards the bottom here, they did update, you know, this a little bit while back, giving us, like, Topo, Dispo, Tech Pycon, Wrathful Broly, the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and all these units down here, Nova, you know, Fusion, Android 13, Metal Cooler. Again, these guys are still solid. I wouldn't call them, again, game-breaking or ridiculous, but they are better than the ones above them. Topo and Dispo, excuse me. Topo and Dispo are pretty self-explanatory. Again, they're still very good. Topo, especially with his support type effect. But again, they're not exactly what I would call stellar either, because again, Topo does have his issues, especially with defense. Again, if you don't have his damage reduction active, he's probably not going to be tanking the best. Dispo is just really kind of mediocre, so again, he's really not someone I would recommend. But yeah, going down this list, the only real units I would recommend you guys get would be either the Super Saiyan 2 Goku or the Majin Vegeta, and the Tech Goku and the Physical Vegeta. Again, AGL Caulifla is also very good, as same with Berserk Kale, but again, in terms of just, like, usability throughout the game and, you know, considering what teams they're on, I would consider these 4 down here to be the best option. Again, the Tech Goku, again, is good for long events. He's built, you know, to stack defense. Same thing with the Vegeta, so again, they're very good in that sense. This Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, after his EZA, does, you know, like, create AGL Key Spheres. He does heal with Key Spheres. He does greatly raise defense. So he does have his usability in those types of events where he can heal and he'll have moderate defense. For the Majin Vegeta is the same story, except his thing is that he gets more attack and defense with the Key Spheres that you give him. Meaning that, again, his defense is actually quite good, you know, I have to say, because I have used him with the Transforming Tech one. And again, they're a pretty nasty rotation, I'm not going to lie. And then, of course, down there is the Elder Kai. Now, again, one of these 4 is, again, the best option that you would do. If I had to, like, rank them, I would probably have to say Physical Vegeta is number 1, because, again, after his EZA Physical Vegeta, again, his condition is that he gets, I believe, more attack and ki when he's facing a Goku's family category enemy, which, again, is much more common than Vegeta's family, which is the Goku's condition. So, again, I would put Vegeta as number 1. I would put Majin Vegeta as number 2. just for the fact, again, I've typically seen Majin Vegeta put up better numbers and have better defense than Goku, the AGL Goku. So for that reason alone, I'd put him in number 2. Number 3 would probably be the Tech Goku, just because of the fact that he can stack defense. But again, the 4th spot and the 3rd spot can be pretty interchanged. Again, I'm not really gonna like say like, oh no, you're wrong because of this. Nah, again, that's, I mean, the Tech Goku and the Super Saiyan 2 AGL Goku are pretty interchangeable. Again, it just really depends if you want a unit for long events, or you would rather have a unit that's built more for like short events that can heal and stuff like that. And then at the number 5 spot, I would probably put AGL Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla as, you know, the 5th option that I would personally tell people to choose. Again, Berserk Kale is good, but again, her damage reduction does wear off, I think, after 6 turns. And then after 6 turns, you have to get a certain amount of orbs to get her that, which again, is just really not consistent and really reliable to have. So again, in terms of my units, again, I would just choose the units towards the bottom, unless you're a player like me, where I really don't need any of these guys, and I would just go ahead and pick the Elder Kai. He's probably the best option to do. Or, you know, even what I've seen some people do is just straight up just not even use the stone and just keep it. But again, if you're a newer player, though, if I'm being completely honest, as a newer player, oh wait, I forgot to mention this too, but Wrathful Broly is also not a bad option. Again, I mean, he has aged at this point. Again, he has a, you know, EZA from like, I think 2018, 2019. But again, he's still a very, very good option to pick. But again, if you're a newer player and you want like a unit that has a really good leader skill, I would actually go for the AGL Caulifla in terms of the Redstone unit, because again, when she Z-awakens, she gives 2 ki and 50% to all types. And I think she's actually the only one that does that, because the rest of these guys are specifically to like STR, AGL, and stuff like that. So again, I would pick Caulifla if you're like a completely new player and you need someone who has at least a decent leader skill. I would pick that AGL Caulifla. But again, if you really need or want any of these other units up here, again, go for it. But again, these units are really kind of bad at, in this stage of the game, and again, I really just wouldn't recommend picking them because there really isn't anything there. There's no value there. Now moving on to the purple stone. Now this is where it gets a little bit interesting, and I'm actually going to go ahead and go to the news section because it's actually much easier to see there, because with the purple stone they do have like packs that come with it, as you guys can see right here. So going through it and just my initial thoughts on all the packs, the one that's probably one of the best, or just straight up the best one, would probably be the Super Saiyan 2 into Gohan one. Now again, the reason I say it's probably one of the best ones is because of Heart Virus Goku, and that's the only reason I'm even saying that. Again, Heart Virus Goku, in my opinion, is probably the best banner unit in the game, and he's actually a unit that I would say competes with most Dokkan Fest nowadays. Again, the insane damage reduction, his damage that he does, his defense, again, even though it's for only, I think, the first 7 turns, is just absolutely monstrous. Like, he's really, really damn good. Again, I mean, the LR Gohan himself, he's decent. Again, he's nothing crazy. Again, at least after ZZA, his defense is actually moderate. But again, he's like not, I would say, like game breaking. And then Int Android 16, he's just literally just a joke at this point. Like, there's no reason you would ever pick him. But again, the only reason I'm even saying that is because of mostly of Heart Virus Goku is kind of carrying. But again, now that I said that, but now that I'm looking at it, I think the best one might actually be Physical Trunks. Because again, you've got the Android 19 and Jiro, you've got this Trunks that is a massive Hybrid Saiyan support of 40% attack and defense, and then you got this LR Trunks, who also has an EZA. Actually, no, I'm going to change my list right now. Trunks, I think, is number 1 in terms of units, because, I mean, going down the list of this, I mean, the only ones that have EZAs is Broly, but again, Broly's is okay. I wouldn't consider the Super Saiyan Goten really good, because again, he is a support site for Gifted Warriors. So unless you have the Gifted Warriors, like, leader, which is the Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks, again, I really wouldn't necessarily pick him. Krillin is also good, but again, he does have a specific condition you have to fulfill for him to be like really like crazy good. Tech, Zamasu, and Goku Black. Again, as much as I love Goku Black, as you guys can very clearly tell, again, his is really not that good. Majin Vegeta's is okay. I mean, the Super Saiyan 2 Goku is good, like I said. Int Hercules still very good, but again, nothing crazy to write about. Bardock's is also okay. Again, Tech Raditz is also very good for Super Battle Road. STR Bardock, in my opinion, is actually kind of underrated as a banner unit. Again, he's still solid, but again, nothing like ridiculously powerful. And then, of course, LR Bardock's EZ is actually pretty good. STR Beerus's is actually another good option because both of these guys are really good for long events. So, again, if you need units that you need to build like a Realm of Gods team for like a long event, you know, there you go. They're like the units to go to. Super Saiyan 3 Goku's also very good with the Gotenks and Tapion. Again, after ZZA, Tapion is honestly a god. And then again, eventually these two guys are going to get EZA. So again, if you don't have them and you really want them, again, they're not bad investments. But yeah, just quickly going down there, Bojax is okay, not the best. LR Mighty Masks is actually pretty good because again, Mighty Masks EZA is actually super good, surprisingly. Cell is also decent again, but that second form Cell is really carrying the pack. And then this one is honestly really good, except for the fact that you get Tech Android 17. Tech Android 17 just really brings the value down. The Future Trunks one, I mean, it's okay. Again, the banner unit Trunks in my card is pretty good, but the rest of them are not what I would consider insanely good. Baby's is also pretty good. Again, Baby himself is a decent unit still to this day. These two guys are actually ridiculously good next to each other, so again, picking these guys is not a bad option. And then the GT Trio, again, this guy is probably the main thing that's carrying. Again, when you get him, you know, fully awakened, he's giving 40% to Goku family and then like 40% to Vegeta family, so just an insane support type unit. But if I really had to rank these like 1 through 5, like the top 5 to pick, Trunks would be number 1, just because again, the Hybrid Saiyan support, Dr. 19 and Jiro being the Android support, they're just both ridiculously busted units in terms of banner units. So again, they're honestly number 1. And then LR, you know, Trunks himself is not bad after ZZA. He's actually quite good. So that would be number 1. Number 2, I would honestly probably have to give it, believe it or not, to Baby. I would actually give it to Baby, because again, Baby himself is still a decent unit to this day, and then the androids EZA next to him are really, really damn good. Again, they're surprisingly, in my opinion, underrated. They're really, really good. So that would be number 2. Number 3, I would probably put the Gohan one just because of Heart Virus Goku. Again, Heart Virus Goku is just that damn powerful. Trust me when I tell you this, if you get Heart Virus Goku, you are going to be absolutely surprised at how damn good he is. So again, that's who I would put for number 3. For number 4, this one is where it starts to get like really technical. It just really kind of depends on you. But number 4, I would actually put Mighty Mask. Mighty Mask's EZA is, again, really, really good. He's super powerful after ZZA. They really fixed all the issues that he had. Again, he's, you know, pretty reliable when it comes to ki. His damage is still good. Again, his defense is also very, very impressive. And again, the 2 banner units beside him have, you know, been there for a while. Again, they are what I would consider aged at this point in terms of their release date. But again, they're still very, very good. And then number 5, looking through it, I think number 5, I'm gonna give it to... See, number 5 is kind of like anybody's pick. But number 5, I think I'll give it to Broly. Again, Broly himself after ZZA is super powerful, super dominant. Krillin is an amazing support type unit. Again, even though he does have some, you know, conditions to fulfill, again, he's still very, very good. And then Goten himself, he's not bad, but again, he's really not stellar outside of the Gifted Warriors team, unless you're running him like on a Hybrid Saiyan team where he's going to be getting a ton of support. But yeah, that's my opinion, guys, on who to get with the purple and the red Dragonstone. Again, you guys can let me know what you guys think, you know, of the units that I have pointed out, whether or not you guys agree or not. But again, when I decide who to get with the stone, I'm mostly going for versatility and usability. Again, just to recap again, for the redstone, I would do number 1, Physical Vegeta, 2, STR Majin Vegeta, 3, Again, 3 and 4 are interchangeable depending on who you are. The Tech Goku, 4 is the Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, the AGL one, and number 5, Super Saiyan 2 AGL Caulifla. Again, just in terms of usability and versatility on the teams that they're on, they are really the best options. For the Purple Dragonstone, we literally just went over that, but I'll just do it again. Number 1, Physical Trunks, because again, of the 2 banner units beside him are absolutely ridiculous. Number 2, I have really bad memory, man. I already forgot. I already forgot. Now I can't find it. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. I forgot what I said for number 2. Oh, number 2, Baby. Again, banner units are really, really good. Baby himself is also still decent to this day. 3, I gave it to Heart Virus Goku just because, again, Heart Virus Goku is just absolutely insane. 4, I gave it to Mighty Mask. Again, the banner units beside him are still very good, and again, Mighty Mask himself is also very decent. And then the 5th spot is really just depending on who you are as a player and what you want, but I gave it to Broly just because of his, usability throughout the game. It's just really, really good. So yeah, again, that is going to do it for today's video. You guys can let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.